think it's almost done. Nice, juicy. I can feel all the aromas. And I tasted, but I'd like to taste it again. So the salt level is just up to the mark, and it's very spicy. It's not that spicy that it will burn your ears out, but then yeah, it's spicier as I wanted it to be. And now what we'll start preparing over the chicken. So we're almost done with that. Now here goes essentially what we have to do is that we just have to grill the chicken to perfection, and it does take a lot of time. I mean, not a lot of time, but then yes, for a chicken breast like this, it will take at least 10 to 15 minutes to grill the chicken perfectly. I'll let my tawa boil up, heat up for a minute. So I never ever thought, because I was a person who used to make like nice Maggies or nice like good eggs, because I love eggs and I love experimenting with eggs, and especially when it comes to egg, I like my eggs to be very soft boiled, or either poached eggs or egg benedicts. But then yes, I'm yet to try egg benedict, but then I really enjoy it in my breakfast, because what I essentially love is I love English breakfast. I mean, more than any brunch, dinner, or your lunch, I enjoy breakfast. And if it's an English breakfast, then yes, I mean, nothing can be more great about that than that. I think my tawa is also done. So I did not have a brush to grease the tawa with the oil. So I have a small muslin cloth which I'll use to I'll dip this into the oil, and I'll just brush this on the tawa. So cooking actually does not mean that, yeah, definitely you have to have proper set of utensils, but then since I'm cooking in my home sphere, so that's why I'm using a lot of things which has come handy to me. And because we did not have like proper equipment that's already there in the restaurant, that I think that's totally okay, because not every home kitchen, or like majority of the home kitchens, do not have a set of utensils that most of the restaurant kitchens have. So my tawa is almost heated. I'll take the muslin cloth. I'm dipping this into the mustard oil. So in all of my preparation, I'm using mustard oil, because you can also use refined or an olive oil. But then why I have used mustard oil is because I'm making something Indian, and then using the salsa dip, which is again Mexican, to give it an international touch. I have greased it. I'll let it remain there for 50 seconds to 1 minute, so that the mustard oil heats up properly. And because when you put something into the heated, like nicely heated mustard oil, the taste is really great. Almost done. I think we'll need to add some more oil. We're done with this. So now what I do is, I have the chicken over here, which I have almost marinated like 20 minutes back. I'll put it into this. So we are cooking this chicken on a very low flame, and in between you can have like a medium flame and all on it. But then it's really good if you use like a low flame of the gas to prepare the chicken. I'm so excited to taste this, because the excitement level is double, because first of all I am very fond of like Bharwa chicken, or if like a keema chicken is filled inside a chicken potli or chicken breast, because I've had it before at many of the restaurants. And secondly, my excitement level is doubled up because I'm preparing this dish for the very first time myself. And you have to be very careful while flipping the chicken. See, we have got a nice texture. You basically have to grill the chicken nicely so that the keema also gets cooked inside, which is inside. Coming down to my hobbies, as a school kid, I really enjoyed dancing. In fact, I was there in my dance team till my undergraduate level, and it was very funny how I used to manage like my classes, my dance society, my college dance society, and then I was also enrolled into my football team in college, football society in college. So it was definitely, I mean, sometimes it was excruciatingly painful because of the amount of the body pain that I used to get because of performing these three activities simultaneously. And yes, I'm adding study into it because for me, study was also a kind of an activity which I really did not enjoy much than the other two activities. And but yes, I mean, but now I really do not get so much of time to practice all of my hobbies. And that is why I have adopted to cooking, because sometimes it gives me a very peaceful respite from. It gives me a state of peace from the like hectic schedule that we usually follow while at workplace. So you have to be very careful with flipping down the chicken. So you make sure that the filling does not come out of the keema. It's actually giving a very nice aroma because of the garlic and the ginger paste that has gone into the marination. So recently I learned how to make handi dum chicken biryani and Hyderabadi chicken dum biryani. And obviously, because internet is my main respite when it comes to cooking, so I've learned it over one of the recipes on internet. And it came out the result was very nice. And but usually, I mean, biryani takes a lot of time for you. I mean, the preparation itself of the biryani takes a lot of time. Even if it's for just boiling the rice or preparing all the spices and everything, it takes definitely a lot of time. But then, for me to prepare a biryani, it takes at least 3 to 4 hours, which is very essential because when you put the biryani on dum. So when we usually use while cooking something Indian. So I had dum potla. So I was telling you my experience about chicken inside chicken dish. So I had this chicken potli at one of the restaurants here in Delhi, and it was like so amazing. I mean, the flavors, I could actually feel the spices that were there, and so I think it will take another 5 to 10 minutes to cook my chicken to perfection, because we already have the brown grill texture that is supposed to come on the chicken itself. And I feel that my keema is almost cooked properly, which we had binded with cheese and everything. I'm very excited to taste this dish. And we are almost done with grilling the chicken. I'll turn off the flame. So now we have the the salsa dip that we made. what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the plating now. I'll pour some hot and spicy salsa dip on the plate. Onto this, I'll pour my stuffed grilled chicken, the stuffed Bharwa Murg, and place it over here. So that, with each bite you get the nice tanginess and the nice level of spiciness that is needed. Because when it comes to making something Indian, the spiciness factor has to be there. Because if it is not spicy, it definitely is not Indian. I'll use some of the juice that we have over here. And if you want to add some more nice presentation into it, what you can do is you can cut off a small, can I have the knife please? You can cut off a thin slice of lemon and add this to one side of the plate. So while I'll do this, I'm just waiting for the knife to come. I'll add some coriander leaves. So here we have the knife. I'll start with the lemon slicing. We'll cut it like nice thinly. I'll add this. And so now I'll take a few sprigs of coriander leaves. And here goes. So we are almost done with our Bharwa Murg with adding a little bit of Mexican flavor into it, which comes from the salsa, tomato salsa. And here we have the dish ready. And yes, I really would want you to try this out at your home because it's very easy. And while you make this, you should at least take a minimum time of say 40 minutes to 1 hour for the preparation and for the cooking and the grilling. So I'll bid goodbye to all of you, and I shall see you all very soon. Till then, bye, take care.